Boom. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Power Pod. Today's episode is sponsored by Go Fuel. It's with you if you're an athlete, podcast, artist, or just working a daily job. You know, this drink is here to help you perform at your highest performance. And yeah, today I'm here with my boy Frank.
What's good, man?
What's going on, bro, man? I appreciate you pulling up, you know what I mean?
Man.
Making this shit happen, you
Yes,
know?
sir.
Yes,
Easy.
sir. And yeah, man, let's get into it, bro. So my thing is, like, what have you learned recently to change your outlook on how you work?
Just like typical workflow?
Yeah, whatever, you know, just your everyday vibe.
Man, I honestly, bro, to answer that question short, I just changed like my routine.
Yeah.
To be honestly, so I just implemented a lot of discipline in my life.
Discipline,
right now.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. So I changed the time I go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I changed what I eat. I changed the time I wake up. And that just naturally changed the whole flow of
Flow
just
of
how I'm
everything.
working right now.
Type
you know
shit.
What I'm saying? Yeah.
Yo, it's crazy, cause bro, like, from the outside looking in, bro, like, you know, I go work out, do my thing, but shit, nigga, I be watching you and I be like, bro, I gotta get up.
Man,
you know what I mean?
appreciate that. I mean, that's what we all here for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel the same way when I wake up and see people that's getting it in. So
Yeah.
that inspired me to get right too. You know, there was other people that I was looking at. I'm like, bro, if I'm gonna lock in, I really need to
Get
lock in.
in.
So I appreciate it, but it's just a revolving door.
And that's what I feel like, man, that's what we need to do. That's what we here for, man, to help each other, you know what I mean? No matter if we just talking about it or, like, you know, if a person just looking at you from the outside looking in, that's 100%. What we here to do, and like to inspire like the next person, you know what I mean? Cause shit, if we all doing it, then this world can be great.
Yeah. 100%.
You know what I mean? Like, shit, boy, I be saying you be posted, like, I be like, yo, I gotta get up, bro.
Yeah,
so like,
man.
now honestly, bro, I probably start waking up like, hey, I got these dogs, so I be like up at like 4:30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I try to hit the gym at like 5. If I don't, I do it before 7 type shit.
Damn,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm up at like 5, take some time to myself, just chill a little bit, get myself together, man.
Mm-hmm.
Drink some electrolytes type shit, drink some water. Yeah, I'm in the gym by 6 though.
Yeah.
6,
That's one thing I need to do too, though. I need to implement of taking that time for myself.
Yeah.
Because like even my mom just came in town last night. And she saw me this morning. She was like, Branden, you need to slow down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like I kind of woke up a little late, so like everything kind of like, you know, ran a little tight. But like
my girl taught me that, man, to just like, she gave me the perspective of just like, she lived in the present so much, bro, and I was always rushing and like on to the next thing and always thinking about the next thing, and she really just enjoys the moment, and it just helped me like slow down a little bit, and like, you know, she implements all the like self-care, you know, the stuff that women bring in your life, and it just made me be like, I really need to care for myself. I really need to get my sleep. I really need to get my rest. The recovery is important just as much as the working out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bro, I feel you.
You know, that's dope, bro. Like, as far as you talking about, like, rest, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I probably get, like, 4-5 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, it ain't the healthiest, but, like, I still, like, during the day, I might get a nap in. You know what I mean? So I feel like I still get my full.
Making up for it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, like, and I, like, you know, I use LeBron for example. You know, he said he's what? How old LeBron is?
He about to be 40.
Down there, you know, and
he might already be 40.
You know what I mean? He's like, and he's still at tip top shape.
Yeah.
And his biggest thing is talking about his rest. You know what I mean? Like going to sleep and getting his rest. And I think that's like a really important thing too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I really think that's dope, you know, and like, you know, shout out to that for sure.
Yeah,
sure.
100%.
You know what I mean? You know, like, bro, I've been watching you from afar for a minute. You know what I mean? And like, you know, it was just crazy. Like I walked in the building and I saw you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think I met you with my homegirl Saya before too. Just like
artist.
yeah, Saya.
Okay,
Yeah. I met you with her one time too.
Fire.
Yeah. And I saw like, you know, I didn't know you was in the Army until I started like, you know, really tapping in and shit like that. And so how was the Army? You know what I mean? How was that?
That was it was life changing for sure. I grew up. My mom was in the Army for 22 years, and I watched my mom go to, you know, Afghanistan and Iraq and Baghdad and all that stuff when it was first kicking off. And my mom did 4 tours herself overseas. So just living through that as a kid kind of already prepared me. So by the time I got into the Army, I was already able to like be detached from certain things and go long times without talking to my family and doing stuff. It felt pretty normal.
Yeah.
But it was different, man. It made me to a man. It implemented a discipline. You know what I'm saying? It taught me how to really like take direction from a person and listening in a really focusing on like how people, or excuse me, really listening to what they're saying and not how they're saying it. You know what I'm saying? Because they might be yelling at you. They might tell you in a soft tone. They might tell you they might be mad that they agitated, but whatever, just learning how to follow directions no matter like what somebody's saying.
And like, my bad, go ahead.
Nah, that's
yeah. But like, you know, when you say that, you know, and then like you transition into like an artist, and like it's a totally different lane.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
100%.
And like how do you balance something like that?
I feel like, you know, just naturally, I went to Afghanistan in 2013 for 10 months, and just throughout that, man, I was over there, and although it was like crazy, it was like very beautiful over there, bro. We was like in the mountains, in the desert. There was snow. There was days when it was hot as hell. Like so many different like variations of just like views and stuff. And I was on helicopters 2-3 times a week, like with just the back of the joint open and just flying over mountains.
And so you seeing the whole joint.
Man, I was just like taking pics on my phone and doing stuff like that. So by the time I got back, I was like, man, I'm gonna buy a little camera or something to kind of get into that. So that's what like pushed me into like more of an art field. And I was following different photographers on Instagram, man. I remember following like Cole Younger, Paid to Shoot, this dude named Johnny, who actually like taught me how to shoot on manual and stuff. Like all these different photographers, man. And I was going up, my boy Silas, goes by Bloodshot, I believe, on Instagram. I was going to like Dallas. I was going to Chicago. I was going to New York. I was going to LA. I started traveling and just hitting up photographers. And me, I'm like, bro, let's link. Like, I'm trying to learn how to, you know what I'm saying? Like, just humbly, like, just linking with people.
Yeah, type
like,
shit, yeah.
Not wanting nothing, but literally just, like, their words of wisdom and, like, learning from them.
That's dope, man, because I feel like a lot of people, like, they don't like to, you know, reach out and ask for help. And I feel like the people that do that, it's a different, like, you get it more, you know what I mean? Because like we all need help, you know what I mean? Like we ain't doing this by ourselves, you feel me? Like know how
curious people are the most wise people, bro.
You said
learn
what?
That curious people,
for
are
sure.
The most wise people. That's just how you learn, bro. I was never afraid to just like ask or have somebody explain something to me like I was a 5-year-old.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
If I gotta get it, like I didn't mind asking the same question over and over.
Yeah,
like,
that's how I am too, bro. Like some things like I really don't get, bro. You know what I mean? Like, like as far as like, boom, if we talking about like some tech shit, like or, you know, even like, you know, just trying to like marketing and stuff like that for like brands and stuff like that, bro. Like that's like something that's not like really my lane. You know what I mean? And like, well, I'm not gonna say it's not my lane because now I'm in it, so it's definitely gonna be my lane. You know what I mean? Right. But like, but at first, bro, I was just like always asking questions. You know, and then I'll be feeling like, damn, I don't want to sound stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want to sound slow, but like, bro, like it's a different type.
On the back end, you end up sounding dumb and you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So it's
for
better
real.
you ask. You know what I'm saying? Be curious and ask and actually learn those things, man. And no matter like even like what I'm learning, bro, is with like arts or marketing or whatever it is, bro, fitness, clothing, it's always some shit to learn.
It's always some
shit
to learn.
You know what I'm saying? And there's always somebody out there that know more than you. So you got to be like hungry for information, bro. But not to the point where it makes you like a procrastinator. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be waiting around for advice from all these people because like, bro, like seeking advice can turn into procrastination so easy. So it's a balance of like seeking knowledge, but it's also like you got to do things.
You got to do it. You got to be a doer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so crazy. I was just talking to one of my homies from back home, bro. He was just like, you know, he was like, man, bro, like I just been stuck into this thing of, you know, you got to be perfect.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, bro, fuck that. You know what I mean? I feel like, bro, you got to be perfectly imperfect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
And cause like I know just through life for me, you know, I made a lot of mistakes. You know what I mean? But I feel like my mistakes like catapulted me a little farther than the people who didn't make those mistakes.
Yeah, and was hesitant.
You know what I mean? And so now they're scared to do whatever they want to do. Like he was just like, you know, I got these ideas, but I don't know where to start. I said, bro, and I play AAU ball, so you know we
I play
young
AAU coming up too.
Type shit, you know. So you know you out like on tournaments and stuff, just chilling around. You know it's summertime, so you in the pools and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Niggas threw me in the pool, bro. I ain't know how to swim.
Oh, shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting in the chair and they just pushed me in the pool. I said, bro, y'all remember when y'all pushed me in the pool, bro? Nigga, I learned how to get the fuck out of there because y'all wasn't about to save me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I said same
Sink or
analogy,
swim.
bro. Yeah, bro. Like shit, either you gonna sink or swim, bro.
But nah, that's real, man. I always live by a quote, fail fast and keep moving. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the more mistakes you make, the more you can learn from it. And once you learn that you don't have to be perfect, bro, that's when it sets you on the path to be great.
Type shit, right?
Yeah, because like trying to be perfect and being hesitant, like you're not able to try things, bro. If you think like there's only people that try are the people that are successful.
Yeah.
You got to try and fail, and like that's how you learn how to do things. So I'm a big believer in that.
Yeah, me too, bro. And it's so dope because like even like these guys right here, man, they was like, Branden, you should just do a podcast. And I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? I'll try, you know, just see what happens. You know what I mean? Try anything,
man. Like you never know what's gonna work for you, and everything just kind of like helps to give you the platform to, I don't know, to further display like whatever other like passions you might have. So yeah, I'm a big believer in that too, bro. Just trying different things and not being scared to like swerve out of your lane, because as long as you're doing things you love and things you care about, bro, it's yours.
It's yours, no matter what, right?
Yeah. So,
you know, like that's dope as hell, bro. It's crazy. We both like the bald head tattoo.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
that's my whole get up, man. I've been bald since I was like 21, 22.
For real?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's because the army and shit, right?
Bro, I went to Afghanistan and my shit. I feel like my granddad had like a George Jefferson type shit when he was young. Like, you know, the niggas that be in the NBA, like, he had shit like that when he was like probably 26.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I already knew my shit would leave, but my shit was straight, nigga. And I went to Afghanistan and that shit just sped it up.
Yeah.
And I was like, before I walk around like that, nigga, I'll just do the
shit.
body. Yeah.
Yo, it's so crazy, bro. Like, my dad, granddad, uncle, everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, bro, you know, not to, but I had went to jail and shit, and then they know I went to prison. They fucking used those horse clippers.
Damn.
And shaved my shit off.
Yeah.
And bro, after that, my shit never grew back the same. You know what I mean?
I feel like that was a part of mine too. Like when you go to basic training and shit, they just like.
Yeah, that's how they did. Yeah, get up.
Crazy.
Yeah, get up out of here. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
and my shit was like.
Yeah, they'll fuck your shit up. You ain't got no line, no nothing. It's
nothing, bro.
It's just all like crazy.
Yeah, bro, that's dope as hell though, man. But like, I put the tattoos in this bitch, and it's like, it's cool. You know what I mean?
Oh God, you just gotta. Anything life throw at you, bro, you just gotta find your own little swag in it and make
and
that
run
shit,
with it.
Make that shit tight, bro.
Yo, everybody be like, yo, did that shit hurt? I'm like, well, what you think?
Yeah.
What you think?
Off the rib, of course it is. Like,
you got a fucking needle smacking you in the head. Yeah, bro. So like, yo, with your music, bro, I honestly like, my homie David, you know Dave Weeks.
Yeah. That's David, my bro. Like, that's what like when I first moved out to LA, I slept on his couch. Like,
type shit,
yeah. Anytime I would visit out here, like I was just talking to bro. Like I'm literally like, that's my boy, bro.
Yeah,
like, we brothers. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy because I met David. I don't know if you know Raw.
Yeah, I know.
You know Raw. So like, bro, I started coming out here back in like, I don't know, probably like 2012. And Raw was staying over at the Franklin Towers, and like him and David was running color, and I met David like on some random shit.
That's
you know
crazy,
what I mean? So I was sleeping on the rock couch.
Yeah, that's crazy how that shit be working.
Yeah, bro, and it's just like, bro, I just watched how he like how he did everything, bro, and I was like, damn, bro, it's so crazy, bro. Like, you know, that's before I even like knew I was gonna do fashion or any of this shit, bro. And I just thought that was hella dope.
Yeah, bro.
But
that's
man,
my boy, man. He definitely inspired me in different ways. And when I first came out here, he was the person that I just seen like young nigga just like hustling, bro. Was able to make brands from scratch, sell anything, take the shit to the moon. Like my boy he done did things that like people won't do in a lifetime, bro, like 4 times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Take a brand and turn it to $1 million like stream of income.
Type shit.
Like a few times.
Yeah.
Bro. Like,
I remember when he started doing those skateboards, those broken skateboards.
Yep.
That was
that's crazy. I helped him do that Bridging the Gap. I helped him do that show in Art Basel, I want to say like 2017 or something. That's like
crazy.
That.
Yeah,
actually,
man.
like helped them do that joint.
Yeah, man. I remember like with the embellished phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he rapped the Go-Yard Lambo in Miami. I had to drive it because that nigga ain't have a license. You know,
that's
he's from
funny
New York.
as fuck.
So I was driving this shit the whole, and I was in the army around that time, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just how y'all meet though?
Me and David met. I was you remember the website Karma Loop?
Yes.
Yeah. So man, when I was doing photography, bro, my main objective was just like, I want to do some fashion stuff because I was into fashion. So I was reaching out to anybody. So I went on Karma Loop, found like some emails and shit, and I was emailing everybody like, man, I would love to shoot campaigns, this, and that. So Karma Loop, they sent me a couple things, bro, and I went to New York, shot some stuff. And it just so happened, like I saw they had some embellished stuff on there, and I was like, man, I got to shoot some of this to try to get to... Turns out, bro, I shot some stuff. David DM'd me on Instagram. He like, bro, like you took this pic? I'm like, yeah. He like, man, come out to LA and shoot some stuff. Like I own the brand, blah blah blah, and that's how we met, bro.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah,
that's fire,
that
bro.
joint was crazy. So I would just come out here like every couple months, crash on his couch, shoot some campaigns for him, network,
boom,
and yeah, that shit just got me integrated into LA for real.
That's crazy. So you went from Army to shooting, and now like I mean I don't know, but yeah, you do. But like then you start doing music.
Yeah. So the timeline was like I was doing photography. Moved out here. I started doing clothing a little bit, messing around with that. My merch started going kind of crazy. And then I was doing like short films. I was doing art shows. I had my photography was selling in Roche-Bobois. I was doing galleries back home in Charlotte. And bro, like shit just kind of started going crazy, and people would like, there were certain people in my life that would just introduce me to people. Right?
Yeah.
This dude named Dan that was working for Zane Road at the time. I was shooting campaigns for them. They was the first like brand to put like thousands of dollars in my pocket while I was in the Army, and I'm like, nigga, I'm making $1,600 a month in the Army. They just paid me 2 bands for an hour. Like,
oh fuck,
gotta get out.
Gotta go. Yeah.
So, but Dan introduced me to Mix by Ali, who's the in-house engineer at TDE. And before you know it, I was just helping him with art direction, and with the stuff he was doing. You know what I'm saying? He was just on the cusp of making his company Engineers.
Yeah.
And just putting like engineers on the forefront, you know what I'm saying, and leading that charge, and just showing that like the artist, the producer, and the engineer is like a trifecta. Like you need those 3 pieces.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, for sure.
And through that, I met Nip, I met Kendrick, I met Q. He just brought me around all the TDE people, and the nucleus was always with Mixed by Alito, so I was always in the sessions when he would be mixing those people's albums, and that just like slowly pushed me to like want to try music on my own. And yeah, that's just like a natural progression. Really.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like I always use the analogy, like, you know, especially like I don't matter what it is, it takes a team. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? And just like how you just talking about all these pieces, bro. All those pieces like are important to make something happen. You know what I mean? And like, you know, and that's just another example of like, you know what I mean? Everybody working together for a common goal. You know what I mean,
bro?
Yeah,
it's like what they say. If you want to do it alone. Or I forgot.
I know exactly what's the saying. I know if you want to do it alone or something, but if you want to, you know what I mean, you want to get together, you gotta, you know.
If you want to do a little something, you do it alone. If you want to go far, you do it with a team.
That type shit.
To paraphrase it. But.
Yo, so you from North Carolina?
Yeah, I grew up in Fayetteville.
I didn't even know that. So, so do they consider North Carolina the East Coast or the South?
You know what's crazy, bro, is people ask me that all the time. It's the South, bro.
It's the South?
It's the South. It's on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Like, technically. Yeah. But, I mean, it's below Virginia's. Like, it was like 13 colonies type, or 12, whatever.
Bro,
shit
it was
like
13 colonies back
like,
then. Yeah, it was.
It was.
I ain't think about
like,
that.
my grandma used to, like, cook for the Rockefellers and shit. Like,
what?
Type shit. Like, downtown Fayetteville, they still have the, like, slave house up where they used to sell slaves and shit. Like, it's super Southern, bro.
Damn, I ain't know that, bro. Like, I just remember playing ball at the like Chapel Hill and shit like that.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean, a couple times. But you know, I'm from Mississippi, so I'm from the South. For
okay,
sure.
cool.
Yeah, you know
that's
mean?
like super Southern.
Yeah,
so North Carolina is kind of the same though. It's a couple cities like Raleigh and stuff where like it's a little more forward. But like, bro, most of the like, I mean, if you think about like the Baby and J. Cole, and Petey Pop, like all the niggas is country.
Yeah. So y'all still like got like the Antebellum homes and shit like that. Yeah, same, bro.
You might just be riding, bro. You might see straight up like cotton field type shit, like growing up. Like, so that shit was super Southern, which when I left, I didn't really think about it like that. But then people ask me like, is it the South, bro? I'm like, bro, that shit is.
It's the South.
It's the South, bro.
It's the South.
It's hot. It's muggy. It's humid.
Bro.
You know how it is. Like,
bro. Yeah, for sure.
That shit is Southern, bro.
So no, yeah, bro. I figured that shit, bro. I don't know why I even asked that, honestly.
Nah, I mean, it's a good question because I feel like it's just not a lot of information. Like, if you don't live on like that side of the world or go down there, like you won't know nothing about it.
Yo, it's so crazy, bro. People out here like not trying to talk about like, but like they don't even know where Mississippi at.
Bro, I never been there.
You ain't never. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people ain't never been.
Yeah,
Mississippi,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I never even been close to there. Like, I
you
feel
never been like to Alabama.
Nah.
What Louisiana? Never been to New Orleans?
I've been to Louisiana.
Oh, well, we right next door then.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
I've
right
been to
next door.
Louisiana. I went to like. I wasn't able to like really move around like that. I went out there for like a training, and I forget what part of Louisiana it was, but I was in the Army. We were just like in the fucking swamp, pretty much. Just, staying in tents.
I'm trying to think. So like, maybe like Shreveport, probably. I'm not sure.
Yeah, probably closer to
Yeah,
that.
some shit like that. Because I think like, because I know
And I
like,
used to stay in Texas, so I don't think that's too far.
It ain't too far, but it's the south.
From
What part?
Louisiana,
Yeah,
at least, so
yeah, it's like next door to Louisiana for real.
Got it.
So what part of Texas you was in?
I was in Fort Hood, which is technically Killeen,
Okay,
like an hour outside of Austin.
okay, yeah.
So that's what really helped me like really get into like the creative vibes. I was traveling from Killeen to Austin at first, meeting like niggas that was just like freelancing artists and stuff like that. Then I would go to Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, and then I was like, fuck it, I need to start going to like New York, and Chicago.
Yeah.
So that joint.
But honestly, like for me, like me even think sitting here like talking to you about this is like I never knew you like did like visual arts and stuff like that until like recently. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And like now that I see like with your merch and with your clothes and stuff, like I see it.
Yeah, thank you. Bro.
Like I see it, like you know what I mean. Even like the stuff
it all
you be
worked
posting.
together, man. Like I don't know, bro. I'm able because before I was so conflicted. I was like, when I was a photographer, I was like, man, how I'm gonna be a damn like fashion designer? I'm doing photography.
Yeah.
How I'm gonna do like music and I'm doing like camera work and all this shit. But all that shit just like synonymous for real. Like
It ties in one.
it helped me so much, bro. Like I'm able to I shoot all my own campaigns. I could do all my own art direction. I write all my treatments for the most part. Or like if I do have to collaborate with other directors and stuff, it just helped me be able to speak the language. Or if I gotta go talk to certain niggas about fashion stuff, and it just helps. Like it all really works together because it's all the same shit.
Yeah,
just different art forms.
I've been watching like the think couple of campaigns you just posted it with. I was like, damn, bro, this shit is simple, but it's cold.
Appreciate it.
You
bro.
feel
like,
what I'm saying? It's like you see exactly what you're doing. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, bro, that's super hard.
That's me doing stuff with like where I'm like, let me get back to the basics. Let me hit up people I know, get my camera, go downstairs and just shoot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For $0.
Right.
Because I think I got lost, bro. I would like do different designs and stuff, and I might have a bag, and I'm like, man, let me go spend $5,000 on a campaign, and you just get lost in all these things where you start like you might hire somebody that do something that you don't really like that, or you know what I'm saying? It's just different. I was like, let me get back to the basics. So when I like first moved out here, and I was like to survive, bro, I had to do like 7-8 shoots a day. Like,
yo, you know what's crazy, bro? Like I think about this the other day. I was like, bro, I did more with less.
Yeah. And when you come to that realization, bro, it'll make you just like pick up all those or like strip everything and make it like simplistic. Mm-hmm. And then you could start adding in the things that like could make it better.
Could make it better, yeah.
Yeah,
bro. Like I feel like like everything is really simple, bro. We overcomplicate everything.
Yeah,
because we just trying to like. I feel like we be trying to like keep up or like, you know what I mean?
Or you trying to outdo,
you know what I mean?
Outdo yourself. You might be trying to outdo somebody else that you waking up. It's like impossible these days not to compete.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta really pick and choose where you want to compete at. So now I'm just looking at things like, all right, I don't want to compete in like material things and like things like keeping up with the Joneses. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is like out, bro. My competition now is like I'm waking up, I'm like, all right, this nigga ran 10 miles. Let me try to do that. Or like physical things or wellness things. Mm-hmm. My boy just told me the other day, he got to finish like 2 more books before he read 15 books this year. Even though it's like super simple, but like that's the type of shit I'm trying to compete with because those are the things like you accomplish that, like nobody can take that away from you. You know what I'm saying? That stuff you're going to have forever, the knowledge you might have and things like that. So I'm more like on that spectrum of things, like things that really make you a man. Opposed to like the material things, which is easy to get caught up in when you out here in LA and stuff. Yeah,
man, that's so dope, bro. Because that's like when me raising my son, bro. I just want to like really like make him like and show him like just how to like just be a man. You know what I mean? Through shit. You know what I mean? Like and like I did that 75 hard challenge thing, and like my hardest thing was to do
what?
To read them 10 pages a day.
Yeah, because you really got to sit down and just sit still.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. And like you saying he ran 15 books, bro. This is like hard to me for read 15 pages. I mean 10 pages a day, bro.
Literally last night I probably read like I didn't even have a goal, but I was able to get through like 6-7 pages before I went to sleep.
Yeah.
But same thing you saying, like just getting through something simple as that is harder than it is to do like probably the hardest part of your day for real. Like.
Literally, bro.
So yeah, man, I think it's just challenging yourself mentally and physically, bro, is just like so much better for your life than trying to compete in the other things and like things that are like taking away from your health or making you a worse person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, it's just like whole newfound respect, you know what I mean? Because like, you know, I see you, but you know what I mean, just talking to you is just like shit. Bro, you're literally on the same time and like you just inspire me to like be a little bit better too, you know what I mean? Like nigga, I'm gonna go read a book.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
As you should,
I'm about to
bro.
go read a book, bro. Like
should.
I got these books at the crib, bro. They just sitting there.
Yeah.
You know, like one shorty gave me this book. It's like a way to get out your head or some shit like that, bro. I read like a couple pages on it, bro. It's been sitting there for months, bro. And I still haven't read it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna read that book.
Yeah, reading's so imperative, bro, that like the other day I was like, I'm gonna like intentionally text every millionaire on my phone and ask them like a book to, bro, I got like 12 books that I need to read. Like they was hitting back instantly. This is a book I read over and over. My boy Frank Berry, architect, he builds $50-60 million homes in OC. He like, I read this book over and over. It's called The Untethered Soul. And I'm like probably like halfway through it now, but that's the book I was reading. Like every night I make sure I try to get like 8-9 pages.
You got the physical copy?
Nah, I just bought it on my phone.
Okay, bet. Say less. I'm gonna go do that shit too. I'm gonna check.
Yeah, I'll send you a few, but I have a few homies of mine that just like super successful. I'm like, bro, what books do you read, or what keeps you like? What's something that you just go back and look at, like even if it's a movie or an interview or a podcast or whatever. And my phone was pinging.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. But if you hit them dudes and ask them like for a handout, it's just like that. Man, me and my boy was talking the other day, and it's like, we all think that like people that have all these resources or that are rich or that work their ass off and got what they want, they should just be able to help us easily, right? Because we have ideas or we have things. But bro, they have like so many people before you that they have to take care of. They be having kids, they be having wife, they got best friends they grew up with that's asking for the same things. So I'm like, bro, I gotta just get it. Like nobody, as a man, bro, nobody coming to save you. Ever.
Nobody.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody.
So only women and dogs is loved unconditionally, bro.
Dog, it's so crazy, bro. Like I literally saw that shit and I was like, bro, bro, as a man, bro, you got it. That's why
you gotta provide something.
Yeah, that's why I'm so like, I ain't gonna say I'm tough on my son because I'm not, because I'm super soft with this nigga. I can't help it.
Yeah, I can't.
But that's one thing that I want him to understand, bro. Like once he get older, right now he's good, but like, bro, once he get to that point, they ain't gonna give you that same, you know what I mean?
No, you ain't gonna get that same look. And it's crazy because I had cousins when I was little that would be like, man, watch when you get older, your mom she ain't gonna be getting you this and that. And they wasn't really trying to tell me that my mom wasn't gonna rock with me. Yeah. But they were just trying to tell me like, bro, when you get older, you gotta provide for your damn self.
Type shit.
Like you ain't gonna be able to just call her. Yeah. Or call whoever you think you might. Yeah. Yeah, bro, that shit good.
But it ain't nothing like the mama love, boy. Ain't gonna lie.
100%. They'll love you unconditionally.
They gonna love you unconditionally.
I'll say that, but that's all you gonna get.
That's all you get.
That's all you gonna get, bro.
Yo, I'm telling you, my mom came to town right now. I'm so happy when she here. I ain't gonna lie. I'm so glad she here right now.
Yeah, I'm a mama's boy too, man. I be missing my mom.
You got any siblings?
I got a little sister.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a little sister.
Okay, how far y'all?
A year and a half.
Oh, okay.
So we grew up best friends for real. Like everything I did, she did. And if I wanted her to come outside and play basketball or football, I had to go play Barbies with her for like 30 minutes.
That's crazy. That's cool.
But that shit really taught me how to like now that I'm older, bro, growing up with just my mom and my sister, I really like, I can speak to women just in a different like type of, or just make them like feel safe for real. Like, and I don't know, man. Just especially being in a place like this, like a lot of guys just approach like women and stuff so different, and I'm just able to like really be friends with like women and make them feel safe and be cool with them. You know what I'm saying? And it makes it easy to maneuver when I need favors, like a girl to shoot in my clothes or telling a girl to come out to the club or whatever it might be, because they just feel like comfortable.
It's good to hear when they say like, yo, you're a safe space for them. Yeah. You know what I mean? 100%. I definitely kind of, I get that, like I battle with, different things, you know what I mean? I ain't the best, you feel what I'm saying? Right. But, like, I definitely, I learn from my mistakes. Yeah. 100%. You know what I mean? And try to move forward from there, you know what I mean? Cause like, shit happens, you know? Yeah,
100%. I mean, it's different in terms of like relationships and stuff like that. It's different. I'm just so thankful of just like how the time I had to spend with my sister to get her to come outside to play basketball was like literally me sitting in her room and like playing whatever with her.
Yeah, but you have that understanding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's still for me. I'm definitely like looking for the understanding because sometimes it'd be like, I'll be like,
it's
bro,
tough to get, bro,
hell?
because like I just understood that like you got to give a lot to get a little. Like I was like to get my sister to do whatever I want her to do, like simple shit. Like I don't want to wash the dishes. Yeah, I want my sister to do that, and I'll do whatever the hard shit. I'll go cut the grass and shit. Yeah. But it's certain things that I just gotta like do for her, and time I gotta spend with her, and you know, sometimes you gotta take a lashing. Like my sister would just lash out sometimes, like early morning. Like this is shit you learn how to deal with, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like just all that stuff like prepared me for who I am now, man. Just growing up with a sister, going in the Army, and all the different experiences I had just as a kid. I'm just learning, bro. Like so the things you're trying to teach your son, like. He might not even know it right away, but when he get old enough to like just reflect on like how he was raised and stuff, he'll be so thankful for it, bro. Yeah.
I just be happy he be having a smile on his face, bro. You know what I mean? Cause like I feel like that's like my biggest that's my biggest accomplishment. You know what I mean? And like my biggest fear is to letting him down. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like everything else, it just comes secondary to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, man, so back to it, like, what do you think, like, what's your biggest growth as an artist? Like, what like made you grow to like, you know, feeling like, you know, or you probably don't feel like you still, you know, there yet, but like, what's keeping you like fuel to keep doing this shit?
Honestly, bro, I'm just like very inspired, like not to be average, you know what I'm saying? And I want such like big things in my life that I know it's going to, however much work I think it's going to take, I always tell myself like it's going to be more than that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's never going to end, bro. Like I'm cool with that, but I'm also, which is why I'm trying to value other things that come in the journey and not too much on like destination stuff.
Yeah.
So just getting in the habit of like waking up every day and working on myself, treating myself as a project, you know what I'm saying? Let me make me as good as I can make me. And then the art and stuff that comes from that is just like, byproduct, it's gonna be amazing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's really like the daily discipline is what keeps me like going, to be honest. Yeah.
I think, man, once you get that done, like, you know, everything else is just so easy and natural, I feel like. You know what I mean? Like it really ain't too much of a thought process. I know it's for me, bro, I don't think about shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you see something that I'm doing, bro, it's because I just, you know what I mean? Like I'm like, okay, boom, I'm about to go do it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I feel like growing up too, I used to talk about so many different ideas because I had a group of guys I was running around. We had so many great ideas, bro, but they were just ideas. Yeah. You know what I mean? You would never see them.
You got to do things. I saw this quote the other day that was like, focus is really like how many things you can say no to, right? So even though, because I'm the same way, I have a lot of ideas too, but it's a lot of things right now that I got to say no to, and I'm like, let me focus on this and get this shit right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's myself, whether I lock in and be like, just this one piece of clothing or whatever it is. I'm like, let me say no to all of the like good ideas I got and focus on like the special. The special. You know what I'm saying? Which is very hard to do like as an artist, and just at the point now I've done so many different projects and stuff, but I don't know, man. It's just
nah, you good because like my homie was telling me the same shit, bro. He was just like, "Yo, B, you got this. Focus on this." You know what I mean? Yeah. And like, shit, you saying it now, I'm like,
yeah. and it's tough sometimes, you know what I mean? But it takes some nurturing to like really make it grow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you're looking at it, even in like reference to like your son and stuff, like it's a lot of things you got to pour into him for the next 10 years or 15 years before he gonna have to make decisions for himself. Yeah. So. It's the same thing, man. Just like locking in on something which won't be as long, but like locking in on something for a year or two, or just like when I made a decision like early this year, like in January, I had been working out in the gym and doing things like that, but I'm like, bro, let me like really lock in and get right, you know what I'm saying? So I don't sit back and think about some what if, and, you know what I'm saying?
I just feel like some people like don't really understand how important like the gym is. Not even if you just doing it at your crib, you ain't gotta be at a gym or something, like, you know what I mean? Just taking that time.
As a man, dog, it's your responsibility to get as rich and strong as possible.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody's
for sure.
Like, you gotta have some kind of resources. You gotta have some kind of stature to you. Like, that's just man shit, dog.
Man shit.
You know what I'm saying? Everything else in your life would be so much easier. Like, you know, the more you take care of yourself, for real. Like, we just put it that way. Like, it's just like caring for yourself is like something that when somebody first see you, like, people just trust people that look better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't remember sloppy people, bro. Like, history remembers sharp people. And that's just like the reality of it. It's very like, I don't know, man. It's very surface level. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
it's not a lot to it.
Yeah, when you see something, if you like it, you want to be a part of it, or you want to be by it, or you want to talk to it. Like, you know what I mean? So it makes sense, bro. It's just like a pretty girl, bro.
Yeah.
Like, shit, we don't remember, like, you know, not, you know, but we don't know.
It is what it is.
You feel
ugly
me?
girls have a tough life, bro.
Yeah, bro. And
That's
pretty
just
girls have a really easy life. You know what I mean?
They don't have to do too much, dog. Like, when I realized that I was like very Southern is when I start looking at like my values and things that I like remember growing up. And like, my granddad built his house with his hands. You feel me? My grandma, I never seen her like have to like do any like outside other than watering some flowers or something.
Shit.
He was doing all the man shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's just what it is, bro. Like, that's just the ideology I believe in.
Nigga,
like,
I love that shit, bro, because that's me, G. I ain't gonna lie,
like,
bro.
It's a lot of like feminist shit and all this, and like, bro, like, front lines, bro. Let's put the strongest man out.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just what it is. But I can appreciate a woman for what they do bring and what they value is, and like treating them with care and doing these things. And I know there are women that are stronger than others that can handle certain like physical things that others can't. But just at the end of the day, bro, a man is just like, he's built to go to war and to like die for shit. Like,
and it makes us feel
simplify
good.
From there, but that's just what it is.
It makes us feel good too, like when we can go out, and that's because we love to do that shit naturally. You know what I mean? And then we come home to somebody that's gonna like make us. You know, we ain't gotta be that person that we is outside.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? We can just sit back and just let that shit go. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, nigga, you can say soft as you want to be. You know what I mean? But when I'm outside, I'm outside.
Yeah,
you know,
you gotta be a man and stand for something.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Or you fall for anything.
Yeah,
you know,
100%.
That's like growing up, you know, in the South. Like, I had one of them tough dads and like granddads. You know what I mean? Like, tough, bro.
Same
like,
thing, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, them niggas are not going for none of that.
Nothing,
you know
bro.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, like, you know, even though, like, you know, I learned a lot, you know, because me and my dad used to get into, like, you know, get into shit, you know, but it taught me a lot. You know what I mean? Now that I'm a dad, now I'm a man now. It's just like,
you can understand.
I can understand. You know what I mean? And like something, and like, you know, I go back and like you know, I apologize for this, you know, or whatever, you know. But like, it really built
That's
me.
maturity. Yeah. I grew up without a pop, so my granddad was kind of like, I ain't gonna say he was playing that role because he was just like being a man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's who I look to as like my male role models and like my uncles and people that I had around. So I can understand. It was certain things he was getting on my ass about, you know what I'm saying, that I'll be like, damn, bro.
Like, yeah, chill out.
But now I just fully understand. Like, he coming from work every day, like working all day. Certain shit, he get to the house, he like, nigga, this shit got to be done. Like,
I ain't trying
you
to.
ain't just about to be sitting around the crib, like,
for real.
So that's just like little shit I understand now that just helps me be a better man.
Yeah,
so I fully understand.
Man, my uncle, bro, so cool, bro. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga, bro, he's like he was in the Marines.
Yeah.
He came back crazy as hell, but you know what I mean. But like, bro, he gets shit done, bro. Like, you know, like in Mississippi, like they live in the country, bro. Like, he does everything outside, bro. Like, you know, like for my grandma just passed whatever, but like her yards and everything, like before, bro, he keeps everything, bro. Like everything, bro. It's like 4 houses on the fucking property, bro.
I got an Uncle Benny, dog. This nigga got restaurant, lawn service. He a preacher, got his own church. His wife getting her like he just let her go to school, pay her shit, like. Bro, this nigga is like the epitome of like a strong like black.
Yeah,
like,
jack of all trades.
On like 12 acres. Shit, got deer. You can go hunt out there. You can go fish out there.
You
like
ever been hunting before?
Hell yeah, I grew up hunting, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I grew up hunting for real. That shit teach you a different like.
Yo.
I remember like first time going hunting, bro. I was probably had to be like 10, 11. You know what I'm saying? My granddad got me carrying this heavy ass shotgun. You can't talk out there. You know, you got to be quiet. And it's
super
like
early in the morning.
Yeah, bro. It's just certain things you learn. You just like this shit suck, but then you get that deer, you good to go home and eat. That shit be like it's
a trophy.
Yeah, bro. It just taught me like different. He literally had deer heads and shit hanging up in his den, bro. So like, I grew up seeing that. So it's crazy to like, I can definitely like understand where you come from and like see it and smell it and feel it. You know what I'm saying? And
you ever had deer jerky?
Yeah, of course.
That's my shit, bro. I be trying to get my uncle to send me deer jerky all the time.
I be missing all that. My grandma used to cook deer sausage in the morning.
Yeah, facts, bro. All that
deer
shit.
burgers, deer steak. Like
we used to have a deep freezer.
Yeah,
full of
nigga. My granddad had so many deep freezers, bro. That he had a normal house. But in the back of his house, he had a trailer. Yeah. Like, you would think somebody was living in that bitch. Yeah. It was all freezers and,
that's
like,
crazy.
Guns. And, like, this nigga had just freezers full of fish, full of deer, full of shit that be in there for a year sometimes. He be like, well, go out there and get some.
Go get some,
yeah, bro.
Yo, so, like, my granddad, bro, like, you know, bro, he had big-ass garden. Yep. You know what I mean, bro? We had a chicken coop in the backyard. We had a pig pen. Yeah. Bro, like,
and if he ain't have it, I know you saying like y'all had houses like it was the same. Mine, like all my uncles stayed like you could see their house.
Yeah, exactly. Same.
So if my granddad only had cows and chickens, the other nigga got horses, and pigs, and everybody had shit, bro. To just make like this whole community was like you never really needed shit.
You ain't need a damn thing. You had to go nowhere for nothing, bro.
That's crazy because now I'll be sitting back like at the end of the day, bro. For real, like we don't need none of this extra shit.
None of it, bro.
It's all extra, bro, and I feel like as long as you understand that and you going for it, cool. Yeah. But sometimes I feel like people get lost thinking they need, like I be seeing these crazy topics. People like, you think you can survive off $10,000 a month in LA? I'm like, you better be able to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because nigga, I could survive out here. Like I remember when I first moved out here, bro, I ain't have shit.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying.
If you can't manage your life enough to survive with the surplus, then when shit get wicked, bro, you gonna be fucked up.
Yeah, you're gonna be fucked up because it's gonna get wicked.
It's gonna get wicked at some point. Yeah. Especially if you're an entrepreneur. Like you gonna hit zero. Yeah. And you gotta build that shit back up, bro. You gotta be strong willed and like able to like, I don't know, you gotta damn near be able to like see shit that ain't there, bro. You gotta be able to hallucinate and manifest and
they say you gotta be a little delusional.
You gotta be delusional, bro.
Yeah.
You have to.
Cause I know sometimes it be times, bro, it get rough, and I'm like, man, I don't know what's about to happen. Bro. But that's
to me, that's where the important part with the routine and discipline come in, and that gym shit that you talking about, where it's like, in the midst of all that, when you don't have shit, bro, at the end of the day, you should at least be working on yourself. Mm-hmm. So when you come out of that, you just fucking tighten. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of stuff shouldn't waver, dog. Like those are the type of things that should just stay on point. Your character, your integrity. Your strength, how you look, how you carry yourself, all that. Nobody should ever really be able to tell what you're going through just by looking at you. So
I feel like that's what's gonna keep you there anyway. Yeah. Cause like shit, when I go to the gym, bro, I'm working off some shit.
Yeah, 100%.
You feel what I'm saying? Whatever I got going on, shit, I'm pushing that shit out.
It's just more of a mental like strengthening. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta go in there and be the most ripped nigga. You ain't gotta go in there and lift the most. And if you are in your gym, you in the wrong gym anyway. Yeah. Like, it should be plenty of people in there that's stronger than you that can teach you things. Man. All this. So
I got this homie named Obi, bro, that I be working out with sometimes. That nigga is like, he ripped as fuck. But like, you know, it's just like, it's good to just like complete the workout for me.
Yeah. 100%.
You know what I mean? Just as long as I complete it. You know, maybe I can't lift it. I definitely can't lift as much as you know what I mean? Right. But I just want to complete the workout. You know what I mean? And not like, you know.
Bro, that's how I am with like my boy, my best friend, his name Branden too. Yeah. And he, at the beginning of the year, he was like, he gonna run a marathon. He gonna start training. I was just never that great at running and stuff. I had probably never in my life ran more than like 4 or 5 miles like when I was in the Army. Yeah. I just started training when I'm like, fuck it, man. If he doing this shit,
I can do it too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let me just go out here with him, bro, and support him. And before you know it, like I just kind of fell in love with that process. So now I'm able to like watch myself go from not being able to run shit to like being able to run 20 miles.
Bro, that's insane. I was telling you that shit the other day when I was talking to y'all. Like, bro, like right now, bro, I'm at the point like, shit, a mile,
bro,
2 miles.
Trust
you know
me,
what I mean? Like,
trust me, I feel you, bro.
Like,
because it's something that's very uncomfortable. But
very uncomfortable.
The more you do it and the more you work on it, bro, the better. It's just such like an easy life lesson to transfer to other things.
I be watching this nigga, what's his name? Ocho.
Yeah.
You know, he got a keep winning brand.
Yep.
But I saw this nigga transform.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He always been in the gym, but like I see him like, you know, really putting himself through it too.
What's crazy is
I
I feel like around the same time, because I met Ocho last summer, and I feel like, I want to say, I remember seeing one of his posts where he said he locked in like November. He was like, he gonna really get right.
Yeah. I
think I started my journey more like a month or two after his, but I vividly remember him like being like, I'm locked in, fuck this.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's cool to like see other people, and he probably, you know, was one of the people that like subconsciously I was like, that nigga getting right, I need to get right.
That's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. I'll be watching the nigga like, oh shit, bro, because this nigga was like, you know what I mean. But and that's why I say I look at you the same way, bro. I'm like,
appreciate
bro,
it.
These niggas, yo, shit, I'm about to do the same.
We all normal dudes, bro. That's like, I don't have like just immaculate genes.
Yeah,
where I'm just like, just walk around, wake up really.
You feel me?
Like, nah, I gotta like go put some work in. Go be uncomfortable. It's gonna take more than 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year. It's gonna take some time.
It take, yeah. You
gotta stack a lot of days, bro. And it's just helping me realize the things just in the creative world too. Is like all of those days where I did photography, all those days where I was like making samples and running around the fashion district, all the days where I was in the studio with Nip, just fly on the wall, just listening. He ain't even know my name. You know what I'm saying? I'm just soaking up game.
Yeah.
All of those days just stack up to like this day right here. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm able to like speak a clear level of consciousness where I can like say things that might help somebody. This might have been some shit I literally heard 5-6 years ago.
Bro, facts. That's what I be trying to tell people too. Like, bro, I feel like I'm a sponge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna soak it all up. You know, like, bro, like you can learn from a toddler, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, like even my dogs, you know what I mean? Like my puppy, he keep pissing in the crib. You know what I mean? But like, you know why he pissing in the crib? Because I'm not paying attention.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying to what's going on with him? You know what I mean?
It ain't his fault.
It ain't his fault. It's mine, G. You know what I mean? Like now, I understand because he'll do something to let me know, yo, I need to go use the bathroom.
Yeah, like right now.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And like, you know, I was reading, I'm like, bro, I don't know why you keep doing this. I don't know why you keep doing it. And when I read one thing is like, you need to pay attention to it's something that you're doing. You're not paying attention to your dog. You know what I mean? And like,
they really only can do what you show them to do or what you let them do.
Yeah,
you know
type shit, like, you know? That little nigga, yeah, I bet. Yeah, he gonna be big as hell, bro. So, what's like an impact from like one of your personal experiences to like put you like in this mindset today? Like, what was like something that impacted you like super, like, you know, in a way to like,
you know, what's crazy? I've always been around like greatness in flashes. You know what I'm saying? There was always people around me that were dedicated to something. It might have not been what I was interested in. Excuse me. It might have not been what I was interested in at the time. But like thinking about how my granddad took care of his family, bro. He had 5 girls. When they had first had all 5 of the girls, they was living in a 2-bedroom at one point. Went and built his own house and worked for tirelessly for years, bro. I never really seen my granddad have extra time to like do anything that he might have just like had fun doing. Yeah. Everything he was doing was like to take care of the house, take care of his wife, take care of the kids, and do shit like that. So like when I apply that and I'm thinking about, we look at all these celebrities, right? We look at somebody like LeBron James, we're like, damn, that nigga dedicated. My granddad just as dedicated, but it was to something totally different. He didn't have the luxury to like be 6'8" and play basketball. Type shit. Nigga was a regular dude, grew up in North Carolina, got married, started a family, and has a humongous family now. You know what I'm saying? Like all the way down to somebody like me who moved all the way out here. Same with your granddad. Like you live all the way, like the family is spreading. Like your son, you know what I'm saying? He gonna have things that your granddad worked for. 1000%. So it was just like, I look at stuff like that type of personal experience, I find myself reminiscing all the time and being like, man, those times where I know my granddad, I be sometimes on Saturday, like, bro, I might just wake up at like 11 sometimes. I just want to take a day off and chill. My granddad ain't had that luxury. Nigga was up 7 a.m., 6 a.m., even on the weekends, bro. Like, doing something. Picking up pecans out the yard, fishing, something. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just be like, bro, that type of stuff be motivating me because if he can apply that to what he was doing, there's no reason that I can't apply that to the luxury shit that we have to be able to make some fucking sweatpants or like I'm gonna say I'm too tired to wake up and I don't know what's the hardest thing we gotta do in LA, bro.
Man, that's what, bro. It's so
in
crazy.
retrospect.
It's so crazy, bro. Like we got options.
Yeah.
They ain't had them options. You know what I mean? We got options, bro. And I really, man, I really appreciate you coming and talking to me, bro. Because like shit, bro, it just like really put a fuel to my fire. And I'm pretty sure whoever watches this, you know, after this, it will definitely help them out to doing whatever they want to do. You know what I mean? Even if it's just like something super simple, it's just like waking up early. You know what I mean? Like, bro, we're all inspired by something, and like I'm pretty sure you inspire a lot of people out here. And I definitely appreciate you coming and like speak to us on the Power Pod. Yeah. And yeah, man. So we're gonna wrap this up. This is my boy
Frank Have Mercy, man. Frank Have Mercy on all social sites, Instagram, Twitter. Those are the main ones I use. Is Frank Have Mercy, man. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And yeah, man. So again, welcome to the Power Pod. Sponsored by
see what this Goat Fuel tastes
Goat
like.
Fuel.
For real.
So yeah, man. Thank y'all, man. And till next time. Peace.